Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the New Orleans State Palace Theater for our main event. 15 rounds in the heavyweight division. Boy, and we expect this to be a big night of action. We spoke with both fighters yesterday. Fireworks anticipated here tonight. Let's see.
His adversary, from Los Angeles, the Man of Steel.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch him up.
You got 15 rounds scheduled here in this much anticipated fight. And we are underway with round number one. Well, the style that we're seeing here tonight, Teddy, is really athletic, unorthodox kind of fighter. You know, you're like a professor of the sweet science. I cannot imagine that you're a big fan of it.
No, I'm not. You know, what I'm a fan of is the talent. I mean, the speed, the confidence that he has that he can do that, the bravado. I'm a fan of that, but I believe that you take that talent and you have to have a vehicle to drive that talent. And the vehicle is technical development. And he doesn't have that. I mean, when you pull back, the guy's going to time you. And the glove's not going to be there. And all of a sudden, you're going to say, gee, you know what? With all this great talent, I wish I had kind of coupled it up with good technical talent.
Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. Keeping him honest with a double. Big shot there. And a big punch puts him down.
One, two, three, four, five.
He gets up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
The executioner is the kind of boxer that wants to do a big shot. Oh, and he goes down again. The question is, can he rise up and continue on?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Clearly hurt, but holding on.
He's hugging him like he just got home for Christmas.
Still not moving enough.
And just looking to chop down. And yet another big shot comes in. Unbelievable. Just the barrage continues. He's knocked down again.
But his desired heart is just as...
I got more. Throw them in there.
Listen, you need to move your head more, side to side, okay? I want to see that head move more. Take a deep breath. Relax, relax. You're doing well.
I don't know that there's any hope here as we start this new round. He's been knocked down numerous times already tonight, including the last round.
And I'm sure on that fateful night with Corrales and Castillo...
What a big shot. Wow, he goes down again.
This is going to be called the elevator fight. Up and down all night.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's over. This fight is over. The executioners, bombs away, worked again. Knockout victory for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, by way of knockouts, your winner, the executioner. ladies and
Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Thomas & Mack Center just off the Vegas Strip. Our main event should be a good one tonight. 15 rounds in the heavyweight division. We are looking forward to this fight, especially after seeing what happened at the weigh-in yesterday. A stare down that nearly resulted in a bout breaking out right there. Now they get to do it for real. He's approaching the ring now, and this ring walk can tell you so much. Look at the focus on his face. The executioner is so alert right now. I mean, look at his focus as he makes that walk that so many fighters dread. But he makes that walk down to the ring just so very alert.
in the blue corner, hailing out of Philadelphia, The Rock. His adversary, hailing out of St. Petersburg, the Executioner.
All right, gentlemen. Protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch him up.
Round number one is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. Wow, no doubt about it, affected by that right hand. If I were him, I'd be hanging on a little bit here. He is wobbly, and there it is! Oh, an explosive headshot there. He is down. So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Nice work doubling up that jab. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Big shot there. What a turn of events. What a turnaround. He scores his own knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
And that's where scoring a knockdown hurts you sometimes, because now you think you're just going to walk in and get it again. Well, he walked in, he did get it. He got it.
So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
Good fundamental work, landing the 1-2 there. 90 seconds to go here in this round. Solid shot, the overhand left. A flush hook, big shot. This is going to take some guts to get up from this. Once again, he goes down.
One, two, three, four.
He gets up after that punch, put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
And he ties up on the inside. What a big-time power punch by the Executioner. Well, he's got the attitude, something's got to stick. He fires off the combination, and they both do. Flush shot, it was the overhand left. The way these two are going at it early on, they're going to break the punch stat computer.
Well, they're trying to break more than that. They're trying to break each other's will.
Lands flush with the combination upstairs.
Nice work, nice work.
There's a good right hand.
How you doing? Keep your hands up. Don't worry now, right? I just need you to focus. Keep your hands up. Keep working the jab, okay? Double up the jab and just keep moving. You okay? Good. I need you to use your feet, all right?
Throw punches, okay? Don't walk into it without throwing a punch. Please.
As he starts this fresh round, coming off a round in which he was knocked down, we often look at his legs. But sometimes even more telling was the disposition and the way that he and his corner acted in between rounds.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point, Joe, because if the corner's not confident, they're not calm. If they show panic, then of course a fighter absorbs that.
Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. The executioner's swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent. You see the accuracy now with that double jab up top. You see how he comes over the top with that left hand. Well-placed shot there. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Flush shot, the left hand came in. Halfway through this round. Punches and bunches, combination up top. The executioner's got a way of just getting away from that punch. Nice work to the midsection with the left. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head.
Get inside.
Crashes home with the uppercut. The executioner's jab can do so much there. He used it well that time. Still doing good work in there, and he's gaining momentum. Momentum that started when he scored the knockdown in the last round.
That's exactly what happened. He scored that knockdown. You know, he was a little conservative before that, but he's thrown right in front of him.
Double jab upstairs. Able to land the hook to the head. And that's the end of round two. Now that he's back in the corner, we get a close-up look. The executioner's cut even looks worse.
And it's up to the fighter now, Joe, for his attitude not to change. You know, we can look at it and we can say, wow, that cut looks worse. The fans can look at it and say that. But the fighter must be steady, the same attitude, as though he doesn't have a cut. Otherwise, he has no chance of winning this fight.
Move forward. Get close to this guy. You get inside, I need you to chop him.
And round number 3 is underway. He missed with that headshot.
Oh, keep your feet
How about that left hand? The executioner's defense. Is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. Accurate hook. The executioners tagged by that powerful hook. Turned that hook over, but couldn't turn it into a connect. The executioner's defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch. Gets him with the right hand. Look at this, another power punch able to land. We're early on in this fight, he's going for it.
Yeah, you wonder if he's got a car waiting outside.
He fires off the combination there and it lands. What I'm starting to see here early on in this fight, unfortunately, is confirmation of what I heard of his training camp. And that's that he was distracted and unfocused because he looks tired.
Yeah, a lot of personal issues. And you're starting to wonder, at least I am, I start to wonder now if he's using that for an excuse not to fight. Later on, he could say, yeah, I had all these problems, like we're saying right now.
Watch that!
The executioner's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. How about a return to sender with the left hand? The executioners rocked by a huge hook to the head. That shot unable to land. A little head hunting with the right. And the round comes to an end.
You want this fight? Because listen to me, man. If you want this fight, you gotta stay busy out there, all right? Because you're losing this fight. Why? Because you're not throwing any punches.
Keep circling. Don't stand in front of him. Listen, when he reaches in, let that right hand go, all right?
Well, with 3 rounds complete here, it's worth a look at Teddy's scorecard to see where he sees it. Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshot. And another jab. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. The executioner's fully committed to utilizing the jab, and I think it's working out well for him early on.
Well, it is. It's kind of like, you know, sending static out there. You want to scramble somebody's radio signal. You know, that's what the jab does. It scrambles your radio signal, or at least in boxing terms, it throws the other guy's rhythm off.
Comes across with a hook up top. The executioner is showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Good looking 2-punch combination there. There's a right hand. Good work with the combination. What a shot. And yet another big shot comes in. He was able to get up and continue on last time. Now he goes down again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
What a big shot. Teddy, he goes down, and he was on the outside where he doesn't like to be.
Where he shouldn't be, and he paid a price.
Get up! 2, 3, 4, 5. Get to your feet. 6. Let's go! Get up!
And there's the bell. Can you believe that? He was saved by the bell. Teddy, you've been in a spot like this before as a trainer.
Right now, you know what? What do you spend time on? You want to spend time on telling him why he got in that spot, why he got hit. But first, you got to make sure he revives. You got to get him clear-minded. You got to get his senses back first.
Okay, now. Okay. Good. You're good. Deep breath now. You're leaving yourself open now. You're throwing your punches wide. Tight. Keep tight. Feel good? Come on. You got to give me one more round.
Here of this round. Remember last round, he went down. He was on the canvas.
Now look, he wants to tie his opponent up. That's the best way to get through it right now. But what he doesn't want to do, Joe, is to reach in there, you know, reach out to grab his guy, and then he leaves himself open. He's got to make sure that his opponent's close enough where he goes to grab him, he's not exposing himself to get dropped again.
Good left hand able to land. Well, here he goes, throwing wide shots that you gotta think could cost him on the back end.
Yeah, they will cost him if his opponent. The only way they don't cost him, Joe, is if his opponent doesn't move his hands, if he doesn't take advantage of it.
Scores up top with a left. That's a big uppercut that just crashed home. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. The executioner is making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. Combination to the head. Oh, you see him with the left to the head there?
Keep working it down.
Combo lands to the head. The executioner's right hand did a nice job that time. Oh, and there you go. From absolutely out of nowhere to now on top of the world, he just floored him with that punch.
Short one, maybe 6 inches.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The ref stops the fight. The executioner's night has ended early here. Unable to go the distance, he couldn't rise up and beat the count.
Ladies and gentlemen, by knockout, your winner, The Rock.
I never saw that coming. An early knockout victory. That's a stunner, Teddy.
So as I look at it, maybe not as surprising as everybody else's because he came out very dry, no sweat on him at all, and he got caught cold.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. Enjoy the rest of your evening.